controller support for mobile devices, more original resin, and material conversion coming soon to Genshin Impact. Let's talk about it. Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Daikin here, bringing you some more Genshin Impact news, and today we're talking about another developer notes that just came out, and they're bringing out some exciting news talking about things that will be coming for 1.3. Let's go and showcase this right here. So question one right off the bat: when will pre-installation come to mobile platforms? We mobile players want to play sooner when version updates drop as well. They said we will be releasing pre-installation on mobile devices before the version 1.3 update. This will reduce the amount of time needed to update game resources. You can obtain the resource package from the latest version of the game from the login menu or other pre-install resource packages. You will still have the App Store or Google Play Store to download the latest game installation packages, and the pre-installed resources will take effect automatically once the previous installation have been overwritten. We provide more detailed instructions regarding this function soon. So mobile players won't be left behind when it comes to pre-installations. As you know, PC players have been having that. I don't know if PS4 players actually have that at disposal. Let me know if you guys can pre-install. I don't know for the PS4 players, but I know PC players, been definitely a huge blessing that we can finally do that. Go ahead, so people who got slower download speeds don't have to worry about waiting to download the game while everybody and their friends and stuff are playing. Everybody can be on the same page because everybody can pre-download, which levels the playing field and stuff like that. Always very good. Let's go ahead and go to question number 2. I wish that we could hold down a button to add materials when enhancing our weapons. Yes. You will be able to hold down a button over the image of weapon materials to increase/decrease the amount consumed. Praise be, guys. Do you know how long we have all been clicking our mouses to basically go to 300, 400 of our materials that we need when it comes to our weapon stuff? And now they're going to just make it super easy, super fast, something that should have already been in the game, but hey, better late than never. Super glad about that one. Now, this is a very important one for mobile players. I've been hearing this question a lot. We would like to use controllers on iOS devices. The developers have heard your cries. From version 1.3 onwards, devices that have had their operating system upgraded to iOS 14 or higher will now support the Xbox wireless controller Bluetooth version, Xbox Elite wireless controller Series 2, PlayStation DualShock 4 wireless controller, and iOS specialized Bluetooth controllers. Controller support for iOS devices is coming soon. Now, I don't know if it's already a thing for Android devices. For you Android users, let me know if that's already been a thing for you guys, but for the iOS device, if it's only been a thing for Androids, I feel sorry that y'all been left, but not much longer. They said from version 1.3, this will be something you can look forward to. So congrats, finally you can start using those controllers you've been wanting to use for so long. Question 4. I wish that we could have the ability to convert materials. Now, this sounds very interesting. Exactly what do they mean by converting materials, and what materials are they thinking about letting us convert? It says the upcoming material conversion function that will go live in version 1.3 is already in development. Stay tuned for future official announcements regarding the required materials and rules behind this function. Now, this could be something very good, especially if it's something like, I don't know, converting maybe because we already got some things where we got to convert with the alchemy and stuff like that, but if they're talking about converting like actual things that we have in the game, maybe they could like convert, I don't know, maybe like the prototypes. Maybe you can like convert a prototype to another prototype or something like that, or convert like some of the other, like if you got excess materials, convert those excess materials to another material in like sort of a, I don't know, a ratio or whatever. That would be pretty cool. Definitely want to see how this feature actually plays out. Sounds very interesting. I hope it's something that's definitely something that we could utilize very well, especially with how the resin system and stuff work inside the game. Something like that can help us reduce the amount of stress when it comes to all that stuff would definitely help out. Question 5. Will electrocharge reaction triggered by Rain Sword and I still trigger Fischl's talent Undone be the sinful hex when neither Shin Kui or Fischl is on the field? So it says no, it would not. Undone be thy sinful hex will only occur when your current active character triggers an elemental reaction. In other words, your active character must use their own attacks or skills to trigger the electro related element reactions for Undone be thy sinful hex to take effect. So I guess it's something that people were having a question about. I don't really use that character that much, so I don't really know exactly what the problem is here. If someone knows what this problem is a little bit more, let me know. I'm not too familiar with this problem. There's another problem down here too for the next couple of questions, number 6 and 7 to be exact. So it says, why can't the Vatui Animal Boxer Vanguard counter geo attacks any longer? It says the design of animal abilities was to to mostly react with, other than itself, Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, and Electro. This is in line with the design of animal characters. Oh, well, that one makes sense. I understand that one. Yeah, okay, that one makes sense. Why does Ganyu Talent's harmony between the heavens and earth not affect the elemental burst that activates it? It says by the time harmony between heaven and earth is activated, Ganyu elemental burst will already have been unleashed. As such, it will not be affected by this buff. So that's the reason why it's not affected by that. So they have reasoning for stuff like that. But the big one that a lot of people want to come here for, of course, is we would like to have more original resin. Now, of course, resin's been a talk of the town since the game, originally came out. A lot of people want more resin inside the game, and they're addressing a little bit more here. And they're going to be addressing inside the battle pass. I don't think it's going to be the paid for version. I think it's going to be the free version too that you're going to be getting some more. Let's just read this and make sure. It says all events in version 1.3 that do not require challenging leyline, outcrops, or domains will not consume original resin. So just like 1.2, all events in 1.3 will also not consume original resin. So they're continuing that trend, which is great. People can spend their resin on other things in the game, like leveling up characters and getting the materials and stuff they need, rather than, focusing on these long events, because these events do have some high duration. It says the vast majority of large scale events in the future will also not consume original resin. So there's almost pretty much a confirmation there that events will pretty much no longer consume original resin anymore. So that's a good thing. It says our BP will be adjusted from version 1.3 onward to have additional fragile resin rewards. Soldier's Battle Pass and Gnostic Hymn will obtain fragile resins ×1 per 10 levels, starting from level 5, replacing the Mystic Enhancement ores that were originally there. This will not change the total amount of Mystic Enhancement ores gained through the Battle Pass. These Mystic Enchantment ores will instead be distributed among other levels. So it's going to be on basically every 10 levels, I guess, and they're just going to add the other Mystic ores to distribute it to the other ones that will be in other different places. So you're not going to lose out on that. So that's very good. They're going to find a nice balance. They're going to keep what they already have, but just add an additional thing to it, which is going to be more fragiles, because it's very hard to get fragiles in the game right now. The only way to pretty much get the fragiles right now is going to be buying the weekly, I think, right now. And then of course when you level up, but eventually, everybody's going to get to 60 eventually, and there's going to be no way to do it. And eventually at that point in the game, you definitely need to be able to farm a little bit more, and getting that through the battle pass is not that much, but it's something. At least they're addressing it slowly but surely. And then of course you guys have probably heard about the pass that you can buy. They got I guess showed off or whatever. I haven't really talked about that, but yeah, I don't know. They're trying to do some things. So I guess this one's a little bit more free to play, and then the other one's a little bit more, you could pay for that one. But at least they're giving more options for original resin, more resin in general. They're addressing issues in the way that they see fit. But hey, at least the options are there. So I guess something better than nothing. At least they are hearing the cries of what people want. Anyway, that is all that there is for the developer notes for, I guess, January. Let me know what you guys are most excited for. Now there should be more news coming for 1.3. I think at the end of this week, we should be starting to see some things start to surface. So start looking for more 1.3 stuff. I cannot wait. This is probably around the time of maybe the festival. So if that's the case, then of course we can start expecting Zhao and whatever, what else is to come with that. But yeah, let me know what you think is the most fitting for this. What do you like the most? Do you like the controller devices? Are you more excited about the conversion materials? What do you think that actually is going to be about? Are you just happy about them addressing some of these weird character mechanics or whatever? Or are you excited about having more fragile resin? Let me know what you're more excited about when it comes to the developer discussions. Anyway, if you like anything I had to say today, drop me a like, I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to hear more from me, follow me on my socials. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications when the next video goes live. As always, my name is Daikin, and I'll see y'all next time. Signing out.